All praises and honor gift and glory give to Mudimu, the creator of all things. We are thankful for him. And we are so happy. We are so excited because this is New Year, the true New Year, okay? All right, so my name is Brother Moapare, and we do these videos. I'm in Botswana. I live in Botswana. I'm in Botswana, okay? And so we greet you, all of you, my Bantu brothers and sisters, especially those who are scattered abroad, okay? And our message is very simple, that we would like you to come in, save yourself, flee Babylon, come in and be with us here in the promised land. Okay. All right. So in today's video, I just would like to show you some few stuff, and then we'll take it from there. All right. So I encourage you to go and visit these videos. I think it's part 1 to part 4. It's called Set Feast bracket Sabbaths in the Law of the Lord. Okay, there we discuss about how to convert Gregorian calendar to Enoch's calendar. We also teach about the the Sabbaths and all that. Okay, so you recall that in one of those videos we discussed Exodus chapter 12. Okay, this month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Okay, which month is this? Okay, this is the so-called month of September. Okay, so in Setswana this is Lwetse. Okay, this is the Lwetse. You recall that also according to the Setswana culture, okay, the winter marks the last season, okay, of the year. So we just are moving from out of winter, and then now we are in spring. So this is spring. Okay, so that's why we were celebrating. Okay, you notice that Noah also was celebrating for every season. There was a gratitude that was offered, right? Okay, so they had a feast then. So yesterday here in our home we had a feast. We were feasting, we're eating a lot of stuff. Okay, so just want to show you a little bit of my garden, some of the stuff that I produce. Okay, so just for a 5 minutes tour of my garden. Let me take out the camera and so that you can see. So this is my garden. I have several stuff. These are baby strawberries and chamomile tea. I like growing this in the tires. Of course, not all plants can grow in the tires. This is your mint. It smells very good. And this is the apple. Okay, so you can grow apples. It's very simple. Whenever you eat apple, have a tire. Always put the apple stuff in it, the seeds. This is rape. Then this is the parsley, and then this is more rape that has grown. I have beetroots. Some beetroots. Planted beans here. I have a couple of tomatoes as well. Okay, Then this is these are the carrots. I have more of tomatoes, baby tomatoes, lots of carrot, tomatoes there. This is granadilla. I have a couple of granadilla. That's my small compost that I do. Okay. I have more apple seedlings, as you can see. So they say take care of nature and nature will take care of you. So I am one of those people who love the stuff, nature. These are the celeries. You know, whenever you eat some of these things, you just want to, what do you call it? You just want to, you know, not throw in the dustbin. You just want to put it back into the soil, right? The way I do my compost, this is how I do it. From time to time, if you have a, you know, a place where you throw stuff, leaves, and then you water them from time to time, so you have the manure, natural manure. You don't need to buy anywhere. Okay. All right. So this is basically it. My garden. It's sunny. The sun is already out. And so if you want to detox also, before before let's say 7 o'clock a.m., you just have to view the sun. Remember, the food, the sun makes us to prosper, makes us plants prosper, and so this is how we get the food. So if you also want to get the vitamin, not only just vitamin D, all the other vitamins and minerals, and you can just view the sun, and in the morning and in the evening. Okay, so you will get the direct food, and then you will get cured and healed. Okay. So I have turnips and more rape, as you can see. I have more beetroots there, and so my garden is growing bigger. And this is the parsley. I've been giving to my neighbors, and this is more chamomile tea. I look forward to the chamomile tea. I'll be combining the chamomile tea with this one, the standard mint, and make my own tea. And then I'll also use peppermint if I want to, and marigold. Okay, so I need to plant marigold now so that I can enjoy that infusion. Okay, so yeah, there's more stuff here. I've planted banana, so I look forward to it. And this is spinach, and this is lettuce, and these are turnips. As you can see, these are the beetroot family, from the beetroot family, right? I have more stuff this side. I have cabbage, and I also have I've planted pawpaw, so hopefully it will come out. Okay, this is stuff. This is more spinach. I'll be transferring this. Okay, here I have, if you can see, this is soap nut. Okay, we call it mororani. Okay, makes a very nice soap. You know, we are in the promised land. Everything is here. Okay, the land flowing with milk and honey. Okay, so because of this new year, we're gonna also prophesy some few videos on prophecy. Okay, more rape, more cabbage. All right, so this is the simple stage. I have I'll show you later on when they are grown up and all that. So this is spinach. I have more rape. Cabbage, beetroots. And this beetroot, you know, after eating the beetroot, you know, I did just cut the stalk, the root part of it. As I was peeling off the beetroot, then I poured it here So it's coming up. I did the same with potatoes. These are the potatoes here. I also did the same with carrots. This is carrots. Do the same stuff. No potatoes. Wow, I love this one. This is the peppermint. Peppermint is very nice. And this is basil. I've planted basil. See how it comes. Thyme. As you can see, thyme. Yep. So more of tomatoes and thyme. More tomatoes. Let's get inside here. And this is coriander. You know, from the shop, the seeds, you just plant them. This is coriander. More rape, more spinach, more turnips. More turnips. The leaves are delicious. More beetroots. And so I've planted chilies, and this is granadilla. I have lots of this lemon and orange. This is rosemary, granadillas, marigolds, mulberries. Okay, a lot of this basil. Okay, this side is have lettuce. Okay, more lettuce. This is garlic. Okay, this is garlic. And okay, so in the prophecy, so this is what will happen this season. Okay, you know that this is we have the first rains and the second rains. Okay, so first rains are normally September, and then around March, around September, October is the first rains, and then when the soil is a little bit loose, then you can plant, right? And then comes summer. Okay, where you do the planting and all that, right? And then after that, you also have the latter rains. Okay, so and you notice that we are on our 42nd month, right? So I encourage you to visit the video measuring the time diligently in itself. Okay, part 1 and 2. Okay, so this is what will be happening in Southern Africa. There's gonna be more pula ya medupi. That is a rain that will be raining small droplets for longer periods of time. Okay, so it's gonna be as if for this month, as if it is a rain of considerable they normally measure them with millimeters. Okay, so as if it's for 2 seasons, if you like. Okay, but so that the Lord has promised that we will have plenty of corn and grain and fruits and all that, right? So if you are like me, you like nature, start planting, start rearing your goats and all that, right? Okay, so this is what is gonna be happening. Okay, so let's see also what will be happening in the world. We go to Second Esdras. Okay, so we know that the Lord also has spoken regarding these things. Okay, so he's saying to us, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, okay, and shall see my salvation in my land, okay, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay, so unless you are in the Lord's land and within his borders, you're gonna see the set perils. What are these? Okay, verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay, so now we have seen heat wave, we have seen wildfires, we have seen all kinds of things, floods, flash floods, storms, and we have seen things unprecedented being marked. But here in Botswana, we have found zero of those perils. Okay, especially Botswana, Southern Africa, all of it, we have found zero. If ever there had been suffering or drought or anything of that, is because the majority of those people are not of the children of Israel. Okay, so therefore the Lord have already spoken that not all Israel are of Israel, right? Okay, so this is the word of the Lord, that this is the mistake that sometimes we make. We suppose that everybody is that. So if you look at Romans 9 verse 6, not as though the word of God hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. So not all Bantu are the remnant. Okay, no, not all of them are. So we have seen the prophecies of other prophecies in Zephaniah chapter 2 being fulfilled. Okay, so they will be showing you with maps and with other material to show you that these prophecies are gonna really be coming alive. Okay, so remember that the Lord wants a peaceable people or multitude. So if you're gonna have people who are violent collectively, who are going to harm those who have done nothing to them, you see, so the Lord is gonna destroy those wicked kingdoms. Okay, and he will remain with a peaceable people. Okay, so in Zephaniah chapter 2, he's talking about this. Okay, for Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Okay, woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast, the nation of the Cherethites. The word of the Lord is against you, O Canaan. Okay, the land of the Philistines. I will even destroy thee, that there shall be no inhabitants. Okay, so unless you know the true Gaza, right? If you don't know where the true Gaza is, so we won't understand that prophecy. You're not gonna know the people that is being spoken about. Okay, so we'll be sharing more of the prophecies this year of this thing. Perhaps maybe let me show you where Gaza is, and let me show you the map. Okay, just pause for a while. All right, so so you can see that let me show you the map. I'll just place it here. So this is the map of Southern Africa. Okay, so this is an old map. Okay, so now let me show you where Gaza is. Okay, so this is the side of Mozambique. Okay, so I hope you can see Gaza here. Can you see Gaza? Right, so hopefully you can see Gaza. This is the true Gaza. Okay, this is where Gaza is. And so he's talking about the people in the coast. Okay, all these people in this coast. So what are we then saying? We are saying then that this prophecy, since we have identified Gaza, the true Gaza, okay, it will be fulfilled. That woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast, Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 5. The nation of the Cherethites, the word of the Lord is against thee, against you, O Canaan, the land of the Philistines. I will even destroy thee, that there shall be no inhabitant. And the sea coast shall be dwelling and cottages for shepherds, and folds for flocks. Okay. Now, you see, I was talking to somebody the other time, and he was, discussing there's a new king among the Amazulu people, and now, if you didn't know, the Amazulu people are the Philistines. Okay, so and he was saying, no, you know what, this kingdom is forever and all that. I say no, all other kingdom, including the kingdom of the Zulus, is going to what? It's going to perish. But if our understanding is correct, and I know it is, that the Tswana and the Sotos are the true remnants and the true children of Israel, and the promise that the Lord made to David, Moabedri, okay, that your kingdom shall be forever. Okay, that's exactly what is going to be. How that's how it's gonna be. Like, now we should understand that my people who are called by my name, okay, and now the heathen must also come into this kingdom, the peaceable people. This will be the way in which they will be part of us. Okay, the influence must be the influence of righteousness. Okay, that will be prevailing. Okay, so I was telling my friend that you know what, so it's not going to go anywhere. In fact, since we are now already prophesying and explaining these things, so let me give you some more. If you read Jeremiah chapter 25, it talks about how this Tswana and Soto people, the nation of Israel, how the Lord punished it. Okay, and so he talks about how the Lord will be left with the whole land shall be a desolation and all that. And I mean, that's why we have the Namib deserts and the Kalahari desert, and we were destroyed, and the so-called the lost cities of the Kalahari, which is basically just Jerusalem. So it talks, if you read through the chapter, when you start from verse 14, for many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands. For thus saith the Lord God of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all nations to whom I send thee to drink it, and they shall drink and be moved and be mad, because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand, and made all nations to drink unto whom the Lord had sent me. Okay, so you recall this so-called Difakane war, Botswana's being and Basoto's being walloped. So this was fulfilling those prophecies. Okay, verse 18, to which Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and a punishment and a hissing and a curse, as it is this day. Okay, so the Israelites had fallen. Pharaoh king of Egypt and his servant and his princes and all his people and all the mingled people and all the kings of the land of Uz and all the kings of the land of the Philistine and the Ashkelon and Azar and Ekron and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom and Moab and the children of Ammon and all the kings of Tyrus and all kings of Sidon and the kings of the isles which are beyond the sea, Dedan and Timah and Baz and all that are in the utmost corners, and all the kings of Arabia and all the kings of the mingled people that dwell in the desert, and all the kings of Zimri and all the kings of Elam and all the kings of the Medes, okay, the ancient people, and all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world which are upon the face of the earth, and the king of Sheshach shall drink after them. Okay, therefore thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, drink ye and be drunken and spew and fall and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you. Okay, so God is saying that they will drink also of the punishments and of the curses. Let's continue. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand to drink, then shall thou say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. Okay, for lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name. Okay, so now if the Lord was destroying Jerusalem and that city, and should ye be utterly unpunished, ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord of hosts. You see, so you can see, therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord shall roar from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation. He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout, as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth. Okay, so it's talking about all these things, right? The noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. Okay, so it continues. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coasts of the earth. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. Okay, so so you can read throughout and see all this. Okay, so this is what we are saying, that this is the new year, and we are bracing for wonderful and peaceable blessing. Why? Because we are in Southern Africa, and we are a peaceable people. If you are not yet a peaceable person or a peaceable people, start repenting. Okay, so salvation is for all the peaceable people, and we are saying that those who are going to be in government and leading, we're going to be governed and be led by a Botswana nation, and this Botswana nation is actually the children of Israel. Okay, so this is the message for today, as we we look into this year. All right. Okay, so let me just pause here and say to you, may the Lord bless you wherever you are. As a viewer, we bless you individually, bless you, your health, bless your children, bless your your wives and your family members prosper you, that you may have grain and corn. And remember, you can also pray for yourself. You can also look not to the east. So wherever you are, look especially to the west, and maybe east if you find yourself in South America and all that. But look towards the Kalahari. Those of you who are already still scattered there, but look and plead with the Lord that He forgives you. He forgives all of us of our sins, and so that our prayers may be heard. Okay, pray in the name of the Lord. His name is Mudimu. We have already revealed it unto you. Look towards that place. And this is the new year. This is the end of the 42nd month. Okay, and so once that happens, there will be, as the Lord has spoken, that's transformation that will be happening to us as a people and as a nation. Okay, so there are some prophecies that can a nation being born in one day. Okay, so this is talking about the nation of Israel. Okay, so Happy New Year. Then, okay, my name is Brother Moabari, and cheers.